Can I get your name in relation to Zion?
I'm Zion's pops.
All right. And what is your response to the recent school shootings in our country?
Well, my response is I think that each school should have some kind of plan, law enforcement in every school, not just the high schools, not just the middle schools, but also in the elementary schools also. Those are the schools that actually are getting hit the most because of the lack of security in those schools. And then those babies they don't have any kind of protection. The high schools, I think it should be, I know they're trying to do it for the students, but I think they should have better, I guess, more better plans for when people do enter the school on how on who they are and things like that.
Do you feel more resource officers available and more healthcare professionals available would be a possible solution to this issue?
More resource officers is a fact, because if you only have one resource officer for this school, which is a huge school, he can only get from one place to the next. And this school, I believe, should have at least three. One in each area down there, and even most high schools, because most high schools are bigger. Then as you get to the smaller schools, then you do your numbers according to the end there. So.
What do you think contributes most to the prevalence of school shootings in our country?
Um, just the lack of, to me, my personal opinion, the lack of actual uh, one the education not just in our communities, but in the United States. They're not pushing education in the United States. So the lack of people just liking education is to me is what is part of it.
What do you think the next steps are to applying pressure to our congressmen and congresswomen to creating policies that create more gun laws and safer environments for our children?
I believe that now we have the walkout, we have things that the students are talking about. Now we go down to Austin. You go down to Austin and you go to the Capitol and you go down there and you lobby on what you want. Hey, look, these are things that are happening in our city. We had two over, one in Fort Worth, one in Arlington a couple of weeks ago. We had the one down in Uvalde. So it's happening in our state. So we need to go. We need to have people go down there, and that's where you put pressure on them.
Thank you. One more question. How did you feel about your son's involvement today?
I feel great. I'm proud pops.
Awesome. All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right. What's your name and what school do you go to?
I'm Colin. I'm from TAG.
Okay. Why are you out here today?
I'm out here to protest the shootings that have been happening over the past. There's just too many. I'm here to protest the bans on books and how people in Congress are focused on banning books and not gun restrictions.
What do you feel contributes most to the prevalence of mass shootings in the United States?
Again,
What do you think contributes most to the prevalence of mass shootings in the country?
I think that what contributes most is the not presence of gun restrictions and the ease of access to guns that children now have. Yeah.
You feel the walkout is applying pressure to our congressmen on creating policies that limit these?
I feel that if enough schools do the walkout, we will get the attention of Congress and the Senate.
What do you plan personally to do?
What do I plan personally to do? I plan to do this walkout, and I'll participate in whatever else we have planned for the future.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Jay. This is FOC Productions. What's your name?
Nisha.
And if we are correct, you are the mother of Zion, who is here today, leading our walkout here at Townview. So, how do you feel about him, bringing these students together for a greater cause, and especially, advocating for what he really believes in?
As a parent, we're very proud of him. We're glad that he knows his rights, and I'm glad to see all the students were able to come out here, because you all do have the right to assemble. There's a way to do it, and I'm proud of all of you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Can I get your name and what school you go to?
Anuya Tag.
Okay. What's your response to the recent school shooting?
They shouldn't be happening in the first place. We shouldn't be worried about whether we're going to survive a day at school. And school's enough.
Yeah.
Parents shouldn't be stressed about whether their children are going to make it out alive.
Why are you out here protesting today?
Guns are way too easily accessible. Nobody cares about paperwork. Nobody cares about nobody cares about how unsafe they are as long as you can get your hands on one. There's no reason they should be as easily accessible as they are.
You feel this walkout is applying pressure to our congressmen to create policies that prevent the accessibility of weapons?
We're the future. Like, we are the future generation. We're the ones who are going to hold the power. So if they don't do something about it now, they know we are going to when we get the opportunity.
All right. Thank you.
So, what's your name in school?
I'm Angela and I'm in law.
So, Angela, what do you think should be next steps for lawmakers to make our schools safer and to limit the amount of deaths caused by mass shootings?
I think there's going to be a lot of steps, but what we're doing right now is going to be the smaller steps that's just going to lead us up to changing, because that's what we need right now. We need change. As students, we're going to come with unity and we're going to show that to the bigger ups, the higher ups, that if we can do this, then I know that they can do so much more than what we're doing right now. Protesting isn't what we're just going to be doing. We're going to be doing so much more. What they can be doing is enforcing much more than just what they're saying. Oh, they're going to ban guns from the school. No, they can do so much more. Like the metal detectors, that's pretty stupid because, like they don't even use it. They beep when they go through and they don't even, like, they don't take the proper precautions for that. And I think it's just more in the mental and psychological way of everything. And I think that's what needs to be changed the most in this.
Thank you for your time. What's your name?
Jordan.
So, Jordan, what do you think about lawmakers and next steps that need to be taken towards gun violence and school shooting?
I feel like the next step that needs to be taken is to make gun laws stricter. It's very easy to get a gun nowadays, and you can be 17-year-old and get a gun, but you can't vote. So that's kind of crazy to me. And it seems more difficult to register to vote to get a gun. And so I think we need to make stricter gun laws.
Thank you.